Hello, fabulous Libra. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of June 2016, Love Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month, in the context of love, we've got such an active sky taking place that is leading us in all kinds of different directions. It's going to be a lot of fun for a lot of people to watch. But for you in particular, I'm seeing a few major moves that are going to be significant for you where it comes to matters of heart. First, I do think there's going to be a lot of hope. Like, hope is going to color just about whatever it is we're going to accept to be true. We'll see a lot of this happening for a lot of people, and I think this is true for you as well. Where it is that you feel in some way that you are going for bat, or going to bat rather, for someone you love, whether that is an immigration process on behalf of someone you love, whether that is traveling for them, whether that is in some way shaping your values, accepting theirs, or in some way taking an extraordinary step, just know that that is a huge statement in itself. However, the process forward, first of all, might not necessarily be clear. You may be ready to do it, but your immediate actions, particularly if you're initiating them early in the month, might actually take you in the opposite direction. So this is something you want to be conscious of. If you are particularly in an established bond, and you feel like you are doing something extraordinary for this person to make this person's ride easier or provide ease in any way. So again, there's a million ways that can play out, financially, legally, and otherwise. The best time to initiate is going to be later in the month. Because initiating anything sooner, even if there is some desire there, pressure there, request there, initiating it sooner is going to lead you, as I said, opposite direction. So that's not where you want to go. But I also feel like, as I look at the sky, if you meet anybody new, especially in the early part of the month, and I would say like right up until the third week of the month. In the third week of the month, the energy starts to really shift. But the first 3 weeks of the month, if you meet anybody new during that time, just keep in mind that it may not be what you think it is. It may not be as clear as you think, particularly if you're meeting this person, I gotta say, on vacation. If you're meeting this person on vacation, it really might not be what you think. This also can be a time where there are some misunderstanding based on communication and ideas with the person that you love in the early part of the month. And so as I look at this, it's almost as if I'm seeing that there's going to be a strong desire on your part to put your heart on your sleeve, and almost like there's a sacrificing kind of energy early in the month. But when it's right, it doesn't mean that you don't sacrifice for love. Absolutely we do. And all forms of love in some way ask us to sacrifice, and we do so willingly, we do so gladly, a million times. We do that for love because of what we get in return. However, there are times when it is counterproductive, or it's not necessarily going to work in the direction of helping us to move towards greater love. And this is part of the conundrum that I'm seeing coming up early in the month. So again, it might be legal, might be financial or otherwise, but if you feel like there's some sort of extraordinary giving that's involved on your part in order to allow some sort of fresh beginning for you and this person that you love, just know that if it's something that's meant to be, it can wait 2 weeks. It can wait for the right timing. Because as we move towards the later part of the month, several things take place that are supremely supportive in terms of experiencing greater love, having things go great in the partnership that you have, or welcoming new love. And that is really the full moon. Now, the full moon taking place late in the month is supremely harmoniously speaking with Uranus in your opposite sign. And this to me says a flow. Just everything clicks, it comes together quickly. There's an ease, there's a flow with which connections can take place, particularly connections that have to do with mind level. If you're in an established bond, talking things out, that really clears the air, that allows you to understand where you're going together, that allows truth, that brings happiness. that allows a clarity of purpose and a pathway forward. This is what you want to tap into. That's the energy you want to tap into. What's also happening at that time, late in the month, is that Jupiter and Pluto will have their last supremely harmonious conversation. They've been having a series of conversations since last fall, and this is going to be the last one. And this is really great in terms of finally understanding, finally getting it. What before was so secretive, now you know what action you can take to set a strong foundation. But there's also an element of truth to this energy. And so making a choice that feels motivated by something pure, by a deep, almost spiritual or energetic honesty within you, with that other person, an intuitive knowing as to what it is that is going to be in your best interest, is going to allow the best results, what it is that's going to allow you to create the change so you can move towards the future that you desire. All of that becomes infinitely more possible with you when you bring yourself into alignment with how it is that the sky is playing itself out for you. What I love about the sky for you this month is that you will see the wisdom of tides, of changing tides, and of your own emotions. As you are going to be getting some insights into all the different things you feel and all the different things you're willing to do for love, you will also come to realize that ultimately, as you do and as you give, you are renewed. That the kind of giving love asks strengthens you and doesn't deplete you. That is part of the sacred learning for you now and this month. To find that right balance only helps you to feel not only that much clearer, but also that much more loved.